After years of scandal and negligence under the Obama administration, President Trump has promised to clean up the Veterans Affairs Administration, and yesterday he started to make good on that, creating the Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection. Watch.
With the creation of this office, we are sending a strong message. Those who fail our veterans will be held, for the first time, accountable.
That is terrific. And President Trump just tweeted in the last hour, "We are making tremendous progress within the VA. There has never been so much done so quickly, and we have just started. We love our vets." Joining us right now to discuss is VA whistleblower Brandon Coleman. He was actually there yesterday. So, Brandon, what have you've been a whistleblower. You've had retribution meted out upon you afterwards. Do you like what the president did yesterday?
I love what the president did yesterday. It was great to have the president, the vice president, and the secretary of the VA all there. And even though we've now got this order, we've got serious work to do because we've got to get some teeth behind it. We've got to get the VA Accountability First Act into the Senate and get it passed, so that way the secretary can actually remove these bad employees that he wants to remove. So it's a great day, and it was a great day for whistleblowers around the country, but we still got a lot of work to do.
Brandon, tell the folks what you blew the whistle on.
I blew the whistle because I'm an addiction therapist, and I had suicidal veterans that I would walk over to the emergency room at the Phoenix VA after hours. I would do a proper handoff with one of the nurses, and then they weren't being watched, and that's totally illegal. And these veterans were just taking off, and nobody knew what happened to them, if they died, lived, anything, until we could try to track them down days later. So I reported that, and the Phoenix VA, instead of fixing it, decided to come after me, and they sent me home for 460 days of paid leave while they tried to fire me.
Unbelievable. They have not fired you, have they?
No, I'm back to work. I
Good.
won my case. I won my case with the help of the Office of Special Counsel, and I'm back to work in the Northern Arizona VA healthcare system. Love my job, love helping vets.
Sure. So under this executive order that the president signed yesterday, somebody like you would be protected from the get-go, right?
Well, yeah, we'd be protected, but as I told Secretary Shulkin, I met with him briefly yesterday, and I told him I would really like to have a one-on-one, because I told him that unless they bring whistleblowers to the table, this is nothing more than another dog and pony show. We've got lots of agencies within the VA that are supposed to protect whistleblowers, and none of them are doing it yet. So we need whistleblowers included, and so I know that the Secretary will live up to that, and he will meet with me, and we'll hopefully get some whistleblowers included in this too. Brandon,
this is obviously your career, this is your job, but also this is very personal for you. You've got 3 Marines in your family, your children. 3 of them are Marines.
Correct. Yeah, and I had a really great moment with the Vice President. My favorite moment from the whole trip, the Vice President was very gracious, and I was first in line, and he shook my hand, and his son is a Marine lieutenant, and we talked about that, and I said, I'm a Marine, Dad. I've got 3 Marines, and he looked at me, and he's like, "You don't look old enough to have 3 Marines." And I go, "Do you want to see their picture?" And he goes, "Yeah." And so I showed him that picture that you guys are showing right now, and that was taken last Christmas when all 3 of them were home on active duty with me for the first time. So it was really neat, because for just a few seconds, Vice President Pence was not the Vice President, and I was not the Phoenix VA whistleblower. We were just Marine dads, and really shared a really cool moment, and I'm just grateful to the Vice President for being so gracious with me.
Well, you've raised some great kids. Congratulations on that, and we're glad you got your job back. Brandon Coleman, whistleblower for the VA. Sir, thank you very much for helping us try to figure out what the big mess is over there. Thank you, Brandon.